Knock, knock, knock. It's for me. It's Jake Guy Checks TV. That's what the man said it's advertised to be.
So it used to be if you were one of those status-obsessed, helicopter parent types, you could only railroad your kid into being a nerd. Well, now, thanks to a new genetic test, you can start micromanaging little Magruder or Falafel or whatever you named them into specific sports. For $150, a company called Atlas will test for a specific gene variant that's been associated with high performance in power sports like sprinting or football. The idea is you can just take a cheek swab of your kid, and then you send it off to the
Athletic Talent Laboratory Analysis System.
And then presto, you can decide whether to buy those expensive cleats or tell them, sorry buddy, your genes say you're never going to be a quarterback, so let's find something else for you. One problem though, all these scientific findings about the specific gene variant only apply to adult athletes from a very elite group. They don't necessarily say squat about what it means for ages 1 and up from the general population. Better just to take that $150 and apply it towards your kid's future therapy appointments, because if you're even considering this genetic test, they're probably going to need it.
Shrinks always say live in the moment, but what if you didn't have any choice? The most famous amnesia patient in science died last week at the age of 82 after spending 55 years unable to hold on to new memories for longer than 20 seconds. Known to the world only as HM, Henry Gustav Molaison had an experimental operation in 1953 to cure seizures, in which the surgeon removed part of his hippocampus. What they didn't know at the time is that the hippocampus is essential to forming and storing new memories. Yee. But on the bright side, with HM's help, brain scientists spent the next half-century learning from their mistake. They used to think that memory was the same and kind of everywhere in the brain, but what HM led them to understand is that there's at least 2 different systems of memory. Motor memory, which is why we never forget how to ride a bike no matter how long it's been, and declarative memory, which is why life doesn't feel like we're trapped in the movie Memento, which HM unfortunately pretty much was. Way to take one for the team, and by team I mean the human race.
Swapping your consciousness into a virtual body seems like it should take some pretty heavy-duty gear, but some neuroscientists in Stockholm accomplished it with nothing more than some virtual reality goggles and a big naked mannequin. The way it works is you put on the goggles and look at your chest, but what you're seeing comes from a camera mounted on this mannequin looking at its chest. Then the researcher starts rubbing your stomach and the mannequin's stomach in exactly the same way at the same time. So what you're seeing are these mannequin abs getting a belly rub, but you're feeling it in your own body. So pretty soon, your brain starts to think you're in the mannequin's body. The swap is actually so convincing that when researchers proceeded to, quote, threaten the abdomen of the mannequin with a knife, stress tests showed the participants reacting in a way appropriate to how totally f***ed up that is. But hey, it's for a good cause. I mean, the fact that this works obviously has really exciting implications for robotics and virtual reality. I guess that's worth getting stabbed in the fake abdomen for.
The rights to morning, noon, and night. You should come over and check them out sometime.